Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers. Off we go from L.A.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready?
Hey, watch.
380.
Check.
Right.
54. Mike, 54. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
I'm going to come back to you. Mike's 5'4".
Herbert now.
Let's go, Z. It's going to be a long day, offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Let's go, let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, Ray.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Army. Mike's 54.
Palmer going in motion right.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Hey, Kappa.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's
Cup 19. Cup 19.
54 is the buck.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That's Samuel caught left side. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Watch tight end.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now that 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Here's 2nd and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Come on, fellas.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Inside the 10 and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
We got 4.
Here's Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
54.
Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball.
Herbert throwing again. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he is going to have the Chargers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. 54.
Palmer going in motion right.
59.
Here we go. Here we go.
79 Bronco. Hey, watch Sam.
Go, let's go.
Check Mike.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr., and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Watch the curve.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Purdy. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
We got double up.
Herbert on first down now. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Right side, he has Johnston. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Mike's 5-4.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. A swing pass here to Edwards. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Let's get it.
And Johnston sent in motion.
5-9, 5-9.
Right there.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike, 6.
McCaffrey running up the middle, shedding through the defense. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop him. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Oh, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense. And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.